Hi, it's me. I had another idea for a video today, but I thought I would talk about this topic because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this in my day-to-day life, in the Twitch community, with friends. It's just something that has been kind of nagging at me, so I thought we would talk about it. And it's kind of tied to burnout, I feel like. But we're going to be talking about self-care as a self-employed person or as an artist while I get some crafting done. If you're cool with that, we're going to pack some orders and finish up this little dino plushie. But we're just going to have like a little heart-to-heart chat, I guess. So if you don't know what burnout is, the way I've always seen burnout is kind of like if you were a meteor or a comet that was like crashing towards the earth and you're burning bright and moving at speeds faster than we can imagine, and then you just burn up into nothing. And that's burnout to me. That's like the best picture I can paint for that feeling. The kind of burnout that I've been feeling, it's such a weird vibe. When you're self-employed or when your job is an artist, you get this vibe like you're not allowed to complain about your job because it's somebody's dream job, right? Like everybody wants to work from home and do what they love. So you feel as though you're not allowed to complain about it or you're not allowed to be tired. But I just wanted to talk about like little things we can do as artists or as self-employed people or even just anybody dealing with burnout that can maybe help. But first I wanted to talk about like why this feeling exists, why we feel guilty. And I have always said that I hate grind culture, and I don't know where it came from, but I feel like in the past couple years grind culture has gotten so popular. And grind culture, it essentially feels like if you're not constantly doing something that leads to profit or success, then you're doing something wrong. Success does take hard work, but it shouldn't take you literally like killing yourself to be successful. I don't think you have to like prioritize success over yourself to become successful. And there will be people that are like, if you're not successful, it's 100% your fault because you're too fucking lazy. And that's not fucking true. It's simply that. There are so many things that play into success, and it's not just you being lazy. Let's get that fucking straight. Period. Slay the house down. But I hate that mindset. It just feels like such a toxic idea that you have to be working 100% of the time just to see success in life. I just hate that. It feels icky. I've always tried to live my life not that way, at least since I quit my job. And some people might see it as lazy. I always tell myself I quit my job so that I could be happy and free. And then there are like weeks where I don't feel happy or free because I'm just doing what I told myself I wouldn't do, which is work 24/7 and, feel guilty when I'm not. And I think it's even harder when you're self-employed or as an artist because you're not doing, well, at least me, I'm not doing manual labor. I stream for 4 hours a night, and throughout the week I craft. I do my hobby. So I feel like because I'm not doing like a lot of physical labor or exerting myself a lot, I have no right to be tired. I have no right to self-care. And again, that's just such a toxic mindset. And everyone is so valid in their feelings, and you're allowed to be tired, whether your job is to sleep 8 hours a day or, throw bags of sand 8 hours a day. Everyone's valid in feeling tired and wanting to take care of themselves. So the things that I've been trying to do for more self-care in my life right now, or at least the things I want to try to start doing, is one, I want to start making art for myself again. Recently, I've basically been making art for everyone but myself. And I think it's important when you're an artist or as a business to make things for yourself, to show that you are just as important as the people you are also taking care of. And then kind of like a side branch of that is having fun with art. Whether you're selling it or not, I think having fun with art is so important, because before I started monetizing my hobby, I would just like make up something real quick, and then if it had some imperfections, then it just made me love it more. But now that I'm like selling it, those imperfections to me just look like unhappy people and bad reviews. So I'm trying to be easier and have fun with art again. A lot of people buy handmade things with the knowledge that it's going to be imperfect, and even me myself, I have bought more discounted things because they're imperfect, and that just makes me love them more. So I don't know why I got this mindset that it all has to be perfect, because it doesn't. It just has to, be the product you're selling. And if it's not perfect, then it's not perfect. It just makes it more unique. They have a one of a kind item. Another thing I've been trying to do is take care of my body. I genuinely believe that if you take care of your body, then your body will take care of you, in a way. I have a really poor immune system, which is never going to change. I've tried changing that multiple times, but started working out for even if it's just like a little mini workout in the living room. Not very long, but long enough for me to feel better about myself after I've done it. And I'm also trying to take caffeine, or lower caffeine in my diet, because that's been a problem. Even though people hate hearing that you need to take care of your body, I think just doing something like that, you will always feel better afterwards, whether it's going for a walk or a run or doing some yoga, what have you. And then another thing that I've been doing for self-care, which may not be self-care for everyone, I was noticing that my screen time was getting really bad again, and I've always been one of those people that hates looking at a screen for a very long time. So I have been doing this challenge where anytime I see myself go to open up a social media app or play on my phone or something, I instead will get a book off my bookshelf and read instead. And that has been a very nice change of pace and makes me feel a whole lot more productive. If you're into books and you feel like you haven't been reading a lot, maybe switch out screen time for book time. It'll make a difference. But so I don't think this is probably the most exciting video in the world, but I think it's something that needs to be said. I've been feeling these feelings for a while, and I thought it was just a seasonal thing, because I hate summer. I hate the warm months, and I thought because summer's coming up, I was just getting a seasonal depression, and that I was the only one feeling this kind of burnout and just no motivation to to do anything. But it seems like a lot of people right now are going through these same feelings. So I think the most important thing to know is that no matter what you do or what your job is or how many hours you put into something, at the end of the day, you yourself are still a priority, and all your feelings that you're having are completely valid. And you are completely valid. So thank you for sitting with me and chatting with me. Thank you for being here, and thank you for existing. Take care of yourself, Starry Koi, and may you find yourself somewhere in this space pond. We have a loaf sighting. I repeat. Oh, I've disturbed the loaf.